The Moonlit Dance of Flick the Fox. One silver blue evening, a fox named Flick was taking his usual stroll through the deep, quiet woods. The moon was a bright, round coin in the sky, casting long shadows between the ancient trees. Flick was hungry, and his sharp eyes searched the shadows for a midnight snack. High above, Flick spotted two birds perched on a very tall branch. Their names were Pip and Janice. They were pheasants with long, beautiful tail feathers that shimmered in the dark. Flick looked up and sighed, for the branch was much too high for any fox to reach. Pip and Janice were very wise birds, or so they thought. They knew that Flick was a clever fox, so they decided they must watch him every second. They stared down through the leaves, their eyes fixed on the red shape moving below them in the moonlight. Flick saw that the birds were watching him. He stepped into a bright patch of moonlight where he knew he could be seen clearly. Suddenly, he rose up on his hind legs and began a wild, silly dance. He whirled round and round like a spinning top, his fur blurring into a red circle. Pip and Janice could not believe their eyes. They had never seen a fox act so strangely. They stared and stared, hardly daring to blink. They were so worried about what Flick might do next that they forgot to look at anything else. Their little heads began to tilt as they followed his movement. Flick changed his dance. He hopped up and down, cutting all sorts of strange capers. Then he suddenly fell over and lay perfectly still, pretending to be a fallen log. Janice leaned out even further, trying to see if the fox was truly asleep or just playing a trick. The next instant, Flick was back on all fours, his back arched high in the air. He began to shake his big, bushy tail so fast that it seemed to throw out silver sparks under the moon. Pip felt a strange, dizzy feeling in his head, but he refused to look away from the fox. Flick started his spinning dance all over again, faster and faster. The world began to swim before Pip's eyes. The forest seemed to turn upside down, and the branch beneath his feet felt like it was moving. Pip's head was in a total whirl, and his grip on the bark began to slip. Janice saw his friend fall, but he was too dazed to help. He tried to blink, but the image of the dancing fox was stuck in his mind. A moment later, Janice lost his hold too. He tumbled through the air, falling down, down, down toward the forest floor where Flick was waiting. Flick caught his dinner easily that night. As the moon moved across the sky, the woods became quiet once more. The moral of the story is one that every bird should remember. Too much attention to danger may cause us to fall victims to it.